Hello students, myself Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture of electrical machine, I am going to discuss about MCQs on three-phase induction motor. This is part 1. I am developing part 2 and part 3 also. So in this section I am going to discuss about 25 MCQ questions, and these questions will be useful for facing GATE examination, competitive examination, board examinations, some state board examination, okay, and facing some university examination also. So this will give the basic platform to you. So this is the question number 1 we have. The power factor of a squirrel cage induction motor is. What is the power factor? See here, power factor is the cos of phi, and phi is the angle between voltage and current. So if you want to discuss the induction motor, we will discuss the transformer. What is this transformer? This is phi and this is voltage. This is the current, is known as magnetizing component current I phi. Okay, and this is the core loss component IC, and vector sum of these two currents is known as no load current I0. Okay, so in case of transformer, this current is approximately 5% of the full load current. But in case of induction motor, that is a question they can ask. In case of induction motor, this current, no load current, is approximately 30 to 50% of full load current. So this is more. We'll discuss this part later on. Now anyway, so power factor of the squirrel cage induction motor is low at light load, low at heavy load. Okay, this is the I0, and this angle is known as phi 0. If you see, this angle phi 0 is around 70 to 80 degree, because of, in case of induction motor, I phi, that is called as magnetizing component of current. इसका काम क्या है? To produce the flux. Okay, I phi is the magnetizing current, इसका काम है to produce the flux, so it will produce the flux. Clear? So this component of current is very high. So I0 main component is I phi, and this angle is 78.2. If this is more, so cos phi 0 is less. So at no load, at light low, at light load only. So first answer, one ka A answer is correct. And as you increase the load, this component is called as I1 dash, called as load component of current. This will increase. जैसे जैसे लोड बढ़ाते जाओगे I1 dash will increase. So this, इन दोनों का वेक्टर सम I1 dash और I0 का वेक्टर सम is known as I1. Clear? So this angle will decrease. This angle will decrease. This angle phi. So phi will decrease. So power factor will increase. So जैसे जैसे लोड बढ़ता है पावर फैक्टर इंप्रूव होता है. नो लोड पे कितना है? पॉइंट अराउंड 2 to 0.25 and full load पे around 0.8. So as we increase the load, power factor will increase. This is the concept I told you already. So at no load, at low at light load. Okay, that is the answer. A is correct. Question number 2. Question number 2. The frequency of the rotor current in a 3-phase 50 Hz 4-pole induction motor at full load speed is about 1440 rpm. Okay, the frequency of the rotor current. Frequency of the rotor current. Now, frequency of the rotor current F2 equal to what? S into F1. That is a formula we have. F2 equal to SF1. What is the slip? Slip equal to the NS minus N upon ns. This is the slip. We know in case of 50 hertz, that is the or 4 pole, so you can get ns equal to what? What is the ns? 1500 rpm. प्लीज याद रखो, इसके बाद आगे से पूछने के नहीं. इन केस ऑफ 50 हर्ट्ज इंडक्शन मोटर 4 पोल मशीन, सिंक्रोनस स्पीड इज 150 1500 आरपीएम. कैसे आता है? आई वांट टू टेल यू दिस. F equal to P n S upon 120. This is the formula. Frequency is given 50 into 120, 6000 upon 4 pole. ns equal to, you will get from this formula, you will get 1500 rpm. So आगे से याद रखना, for 50 hertz frequency and 4 pole it is 1500. 50 hertz frequency 6 pole it is 1000. These two is given. Okay, so you will get ns. ये 1500 है, ये कितना है? 1440 आरपीएम. upon this is 1500. This is the formula for slip. ns minus n upon ns. ns is 1500, you got it from here. So you will get 60 upon 1500, 4% or 0.04. So what is f2? f2 equal to 0.04 into frequency कितनी? 50 hertz. So you will get 2 hertz. So question number 2, it is 2 hertz. It is very important question. Generally examiner asks this question. 2 hertz. Question number 3. Question number 3. In a 3-phase induction motor running at slip S, the mechanical power developed in the terms of air gap power Pg or PM. You can say it is P. Sorry, something is wrong. Rotor input P2. Okay. Pg or rotor input P2 is. So mechanical power developed. If you see the cycle, this is P1 input to the stator or motor. This is the output of the stator P2. This is the output of rotor PM. This is the output of motor P out. This is the power stage. P1 is the motor input or stator input. P2 is what? Stator output or rotor input. PM is the rotor output. Okay. P out is the motor output. यहाँ पर mechanical losses are there. यहाँ rotor copper loss is there. यहाँ stator losses are there. Okay. Now, so we can say PM, this formula we have derived earlier, PM equal to 1 minus S into P2. 1 minus S into P2. This formula we have derived. So this C answer is correct. Okay. You can see the derivation in earlier presentation. Question number 4. In a 3-phase induction motor, the maximum torque. Okay. If you see the torque slip characteristic, this is the starting slip. Starting S equal to 1 because n equal to 0. If n equal to 0 at start, speed will be 0, so slip will be 1. कैसे? S equal to क्या होता है? ns minus n upon ns. अगर n 0 है, स्टार्टिंग स्पीड 0 है, so ns upon ns is 1. S equal to 1. Okay. S equal to 1. So torque you will get, that is that starting torque. Okay, you will get like this characteristic. And this is the, when the n equal to ns. Suppose करो कि motor is running at synchronous speed. So slip will be what? 0. That is the speed slip is there. This is the maximum torque I am getting. This is the T max. Okay, so in case of induction motor, the maximum torque condition is what? R2 equal to what? R2 equal to what? SX2. R2 equal to SX2. That is the condition for maximum torque. So maximum torque is proportional to the rotor resistance. Maximum torque does not depend on R2. It is proportional to under root of R2. It is proportional to R2 square. याद रखो, what is the maximum torque? T equal to what? Formula क्या है? K S R2 square upon Ks R2 not square. It is Ks R2 into E2. Okay, upon under root of R2 square plus Sx2 square. So this is the torque. Okay, so please see here, this is the condition of maximum torque, but please याद रखना, maximum torque is not depending on the R2. Slip depends on R2. Slip depends on, what is the slip at which maximum torque occur? R2 by x2 from this formula. R2 equal to Sx2, that is the maximum torque condition. So S equal to what? R2 upon x2. But maximum torque is not, यहाँ पर दिख रहा है R2 के बदले में क्या लिखते हैं हम? Sx2. तो यहाँ क्या आएगा? K S square E2 square into x2 upon R2 equal to what? Sx2 square. So you will get 2 S square x2 square. So this will be cancelled. You will get K, or we can say torque, maximum torque. This is the maximum torque. T max proportional to what? E2 square. याद रखना, it is not depending. It is independent of. It is independent of R2, but slip is depending. अगर आपने R2 बढ़ा दिया, रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ा दिया, तो क्या हो जाएगा? ये जो कर्व है, ये प्लीज आई एम गोइंग टू शो. प्लीज, अगर आपने रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ाया इधर, इफ यू इंक्रीज द रेजिस्टेंस, व्हाट विल हैपन? आई एम गोइंग टू शो. रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ाया तो दिस इज इंक्रीज, सो एस विल बी चेंज हियर. मैक्सिमम टार्क विल नॉट बी चेंज, ओनली द स्लिप विल चेंज. और आपने चेंज किया तो स्लिप विल चेंज, स्पीड विल चेंज, मैक्सिमम टार्क विल नॉट चेंज. बट अगर आपने इस वोल्टेज बढ़ाया, so torque will increase with the square of voltage, then it will go like that. Please see here, अगर आपने वोल्टेज बढ़ाया तो torque will increase like this. Maximum torque will increase. So maximum torque is not depending on the value of R2. The speed depends on the R2, but maximum torque is proportional to the square of the voltage, so that will increase. Otherwise आप रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ाते जाओ, ये maximum torque सेम रहेगा. Be careful, it is very very important. Maximum torque is not depending on R2. Torque किस स्पीड पे आता है वो डिपेंड करता है R2 पे. Okay, so these are the questions. They will give the basic platform to understand the concept. Okay. Question number 5. A balanced 3-phase 50 Hertz. Balanced 3-phase 50 Hertz. Voltage is applied to a 3-phase 4-pole. 50 Hertz 4-pole. What is the NS? 1500 RPM. याद रखो. इसके आगे हमको कैलकुलेट नहीं करना. For 4-pole of 50 Hertz, you will get 1500 RPM. When the motor is delivering a rated output, the slip is found to be 0.05 slip. The speed of the rotor MMF relative to the rotor structure is, okay. So what is the slip? Ns minus n upon ns. What is the slip? Ns minus n is what? Relative speed. Ns minus n is what? This equal to what? Relative speed equal to क्या आएगा? Relative speed equal to क्या आएगा? S into ns. S कितना है 0.05 इंटू NS कितना है 1500 RPM. So you will get relative speed 1500 into 575 RPM. D answer is correct. Please read the problem carefully, you will get it. Okay. Next question. Question number 6. 50 Hertz. 3-phase induction motor has a full load speed of 1440 RPM. The number of poles of the motor are, इसकी जरूरत नहीं थी, 1440 RPM. Yes, it is required. अगर आपकी फुल लोड स्पीड 1440 RPM है तो सिंक्रोनस स्पीड क्या होगी? Yes, सिंक्रोनस स्पीड slightly more than the actual speed. ओके, तो आपको ये याद रखना चाहिए 1440 RPM एक्चुअल स्पीड है तो सिंक्रोनस स्पीड कितनी होगी 1500 RPM. ऐसा नहीं है कि 2000 या इसके आगे कितना हो जाएगा 3000. पहले 4 पोल है, फॉर 4 पोल 50 हर्ट्ज तो NS इक्वल टू 1500. P इक्वल टू इसके बाद कितने आएंगे कम से कम 2 पोल तो NS कितना आ जाएगा 3000 RPM. NS 3000 एक्चुअल स्पीड 1440 नहीं चलता, थोड़ा सा इससे ज्यादा रहेगा सिंक्रोनस स्पीड, या सिंक्रोनस स्पीड से थोड़ा सा कम ही रहेगा. सो 1500 RPM है और 1500 RPM 50 हर्ट्ज. व्हाट इज द पोल्स 4. याद रखो F इक्वल टू व्हाट P एन एस अपॉन 120. ये करेक्ट कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये दिया है 50 इंटू 120 अपॉन NS कितना है 1500 RPM. यू विल गेट P इक्वल टू 4 पोल. ये आपको याद होना चाहिए. ये प्रॉब्लम इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. स्लिप ऑफ इंडक्शन मोटर इज 0.02 and the stator supply frequency is 50 Hz. What will be the rotor frequency? F2 equal to what? SF1. S कितना है 0.02 into F1 कितना है 50. Okay, so 50 into 1, it is 1 Hz. C answer is correct. Okay, I'm slightly faster because we have to discuss 25 questions. Question number 8. The rotor frequency for a 3-phase 1000 RPM. 6 pole. So 6 pole, okay, induction motor with a slip of 0.04. Rotor frequency F2 equal to what? S into F1. What is F1? F1 equal to what? Supply frequency कितना होता है? P NS upon 120. P कितना दिया है? We have given 6 pole. NS is given 1000 RPM. For 6 pole 1000 RPM upon 120. So 6000 upon 120 50 Hz. और ये कैलकुलेशन की जरूरत नहीं थी. क्यों नहीं थी? फॉर 6 पोल 1000 RPM it is frequency is 50 Hz. So F2 equal to SF1 0.04 into 50 2 Hz. D answer is correct. Question number 9. Rotor power output of a 3-phase induction motor is 15 kilowatt. 15 kilowatt. It is what? PM 15,000 and slip is given 4%. S is given 0.04. The rotor copper loss. Rotor copper loss होता है S into P2. Rotor copper loss equal to what? S into P2. And P2 equal to what? P2 equal to 1 minus S into PM. sorry. Pm equal to 1 minus S into P2. This is the formula we have discussed in question number 1 or 2. Pm equal to, it is given 15,000 upon 1 minus S. 1 minus S is given 0.04. So you will get P2. If you use the calculator, I am getting 15,625. I am getting this. Okay, so it is given P2. So what is the rotor copper loss? You can use this formula, और रोटर कॉपर लॉस दूसरा फार्मूला क्या है, P2 minus PM. P2 is this, PM is this, so difference कितना आएगा 625. You can use this formula or this formula, you will get 625. Answer 9, question number 9 is B. Okay. Question number 10. The frame of the induction motor is usually made up of. Question number 10. Frame का कोई purpose नहीं है. The frame of induction motor is usually made up of. I'm not talking about the stator core and rotor core. Stator core and rotor core silicon steel, laminated. But frame का कोई purpose नहीं है. So what is the frame? It is made up of cast iron. Question number 10 का B. In case question number 11, in an induction motor at no load, the slip is generally at no load. At no load, speed N is very high, slip is very less. At no load, speed is very high. No load speed is very high. Okay, so slip is very less than 1%. Question number A. Question number 11, A answer is correct, less than 1%. Okay, and जैसे जैसे if you increase the load, speed will, load बढ़ेगा तो क्या होगा, speed will decrease. Speed decrease होगी तो slip will, slip will increase 2%, 4%, 5% like that. Okay. Question number 12. Question number 12. The starting torque of induction squirrel cage induction motor. Starting torque of squirrel cage induction motor. Squirrel cage induction motor क्या होता है? We can't insert additional resistance. Squirrel cage induction motor. In case of squirrel cage, the rotor winding is directly shorted. We can't insert additional resistance in the rotor circuit. अगर आप resistance insert नहीं कर सकते तो secondary circuit का rotor resistance क्या होता है, less. And we know the torque formula. Torque equal to क्या होता है, K, one constant, S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus SX2 square. Clear? That is the formula. Starting में slip कितनी होती है, 1. Slip is 1. Okay, so starting torque directly proportional to, suppose this is constant, this is 1, this is suppose constant, supply voltage constant, so it is proportional to R2. अगर इसके कंपेरिजन में ये बहुत ज़्यादा है तो X2 is more than R2, so this is cancelled. Clear? So it is proportional to R2 और R2 बहुत कम होता है, so it is low. Question number 12. Low, not negligible, it is low. And in case of slip ring, you can insert the resistance. So when you insert the resistance, torque will be more. So starting torque of slip ring induction motor is more than the squirrel cage. Question number 13. The efficiency of induction motor is about 80 to 90%. Yes, it is very high, 80 to 90%. Question number 13, B answer is correct. Okay. Question number 14. Question number 14. Yes, a double squirrel cage induction motor. What is a double squirrel cage induction motor? It is a deep bar squirrel cage. आपका rotor slots stator is there. ओके एंड स्टेटर पे एक ऐसा रहता है स्लॉट क्लियर और फिर से एक ऐसा रहता है रोटर पे. दिस इज ऑन द रोटर साइड. सो इसमें हाईली रेजिस्टिव वाइंडिंग और हाईली इंडक्टिव वाइंडिंग, टू वाइंडिंग्स दे आर इन पैरेलल. ओके सो विदाउट anything you can insert additional resistance. This concept we have discussed in theory. So it is a, you can say, two parallel winding in the rotor side, two parallel winding on rotor, right? Question number 14C is there. Okay, so please याद रखना रोटर साइड में क्या करते हैं, दो वाइंडिंग रहती है, एक ये और एक ये. एक हाईली रेजिस्टिव है और ये हाईली इंडक्टिव. हाईली रेजिस्टिव कैसे आएगा, कॉपर वाइंडिंग, बोथ आर कॉपर वाइंडिंग. इट इज थिन in case of thin, R equal to what, rho L by A. थिन है तो एरिया इज लेस, रेजिस्टेंस विल बी मोर. ये थिक है, थिक में क्या होता है, R equal to what, rho L by A. So if thick area is more, resistance is less. What is the L equal to N square upon S. N square upon S क्या होता है, L upon mu 0 mu R area. If area is more, L is more. So it is highly inductive, low resistance. This is highly resistive, low resistance. Okay, so two parallel winding in rotor circuit, and automatically this high resistance will be added in the rotor circuit. So this type of motor we are using in traction purpose in railway. Nowadays we are shifting single phase DC series motor into three phase induction motor, and this type of motor we have, that is a squirrel cage induction motor. So we have discussed in theory also. Okay, next, the term cogging, we know the two terms are there, cogging and clogging. Clear? So this cogging is associated with induction motor. Question number 15C answer is correct, induction motor. Question number 16. The term slip is associated with what? Induction motor. Slip induction motor में होती है. Slip is associated with induction motor. Okay, next question. A three-phase 50 Hz induction motor has a full load speed of 1440 rpm. The full load slip 50 Hz 1440 rpm is the actual speed. So ns क्या होगा, 1500 rpm. I have discussed this question earlier. So slip equal to what, ns minus n upon ns. That is a slip. 1500 minus 1440, you will get 60 upon ns कितना, 1500 into 100. So you will get 4%. For 4%, C answer is correct. Okay. Question number 18. Question number 18. The good power factor of an induction motor can be achieved if the average flux density in the air gap is, flux density in the air gap is, again question number 18. We have discussed this question. Phi voltage, who is producing the flux, phi, I phi. This is IC. I am talking about the vector diagram of transformer. This is I0 और this is phi 0. Power factor क्या होता है, cos phi 0. Already I had discussed this earlier. If B is more, please see here, flux density is more means flux is more. Who's producing the flux? Magnetizing component I phi is more. If B is more, flux will be more. Because of flux only, if I phi is more, flux will be more, and if flux is more, B is more. Okay, and I phi is more. So क्या होगा, जितना ज्यादा होगा उतना क्या होगा, जो एंगल है फाई जीरो वो ज्यादा होगा. ये अगर बढ़ता जाएगा तो ये जो है एंगल वो इधर को शिफ्ट होता जाएगा. फाई जीरो विल बी मोर एंड पावर फैक्टर क्या होता है, cos phi 0 is less. So this is the concept. Now question, for a good power factor, अगर आपको पावर फैक्टर ज्यादा चाहिए, if you want more, please here. Please here. If you want to more power factor, इसका मतलब है phi 0 should be less. This should be less. इसका मतलब है I phi should be less. इसका मतलब है phi should be less. इसका मतलब B should be less. So for a good power factor of an induction motor, average flux density in the air gap should be less, right? Less, small. Question number 18 का D आंसर इज करेक्ट. क्लियर. तो मैंने एक ग्रीन में भी बता दिया क्या होगा और रेड में भी बता दिया क्या होगा. तो इट शुड बी लेस एंड यू कैन गेट दिस कंसेप्ट फ्रॉम ट्रांसफार्मर वेक्टर डायग्राम. दो कंपोनेंट होते हैं, आईसी कोर लॉस कंपोनेंट एंड आई फाई मैग्नेटाइजिंग कंपोनेंट. एक इसका काम है टू प्रोड्यूस द फ्लक्स. प्लीज. ओके, ठीक. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19, द क्राउलिंग. दो इफेक्ट होते हैं इंडक्शन मोटर में, क्राउलिंग एंड क्राउलिंग. व्हाट इज ए क्राउलिंग? क्राउलिंग का मतलब क्या होता है, दैट हार्मोनिक्स डेवलप्ड इन द मोटर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 का सी आंसर इज करेक्ट. क्राउलिंग इफेक्ट इज बिकॉज ऑफ हार्मोनिक्स. एंड कॉगिंग क्या होता है, अगर आपकी मोटर की स्पीड 1/7 ऑफ द सिंक्रोनस स्पीड है उसको बोलते हैं कॉगिंग इफेक्ट. सो वी विल डिस्कस अगेन दैट पॉइंट. Harmonics developed in the induction motor, that is the crowling. Question number 19 का C. Okay. Question number 20. Question number 20. If any two phases of an induction motor are interchanged. ओके, अगर दो फेजेस, थ्री फेज सप्लाई है आर वाई पी, अगर आप फेज सीक्वेंस बदलना है, फेज सीक्वेंस बदल दिया मतलब आर बी वाई कर दिया, मतलब आपने दो एनी टू फेज, डोंट चेंज ऑल थ्री फेजेस. ओके, वी हैव टू चेंज ओनली टू फेजेस, इंटरचेंज करना है तो फेज सीक्वेंस बदल जाएगा. फेज सीक्वेंस बदल जाएगा तो क्या होगा, इंडक्शन मोटर का जो डायरेक्शन है वो भी बदल जाएगा, राइट. सो इफ यू इंटरचेंज ऑफ द एनी टू फेजेस, क्या होगा, मोटर विल स्टॉप, नो मोटर विल बर्न, नो motor will continue to run in the same direction, no motor will run in the reverse direction. A answer is correct. Okay. Question number 21. An induction motor is self starting with high torque, self starting with zero torque, self starting with low torque. क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 का सी आंसर इज करेक्ट. अभी ये जो लो टार्क है कि हाई टार्क है वो काय पे डिपेंड करेगा, स्क्विरल केज है कि स्लिप रिंग है. स्क्विरल केज में लो रहेगा लेकिन स्लिप रिंग में आप यू कैन इंसर्ट रेजिस्टेंस. सो टॉर्क इक्वल टू व्हाट, क्या होता है, स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क इक्वल टू होता है के एस ई टू स्क्वायर आर टू अपॉन आर टू स्क्वायर प्लस एस एस एक्स टू होल स्क्वायर. और स्टार्टिंग में चाहिए तो स्लिप क्या होगी, 1. सो दिस इज द फार्मूला के ई टू स्क्वायर आर टू अपॉन आर टू स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स टू स्क्वायर, दैट इज द स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क. एंड you can insert additional resistance here in the slip ring induction motor, so starting torque will be more, but in case of squirrel cage low. So question number 21 C answer is correct. Question number 22. Question number 22. In three-phase squirrel cage induction motor, rotor conductors are kept open? No. Rotor conductors ends are shorted through slip rings? No. Rotor conductors are short circuited through end rings? Yes. Okay, question number 22 का C answer is correct. Okay, so it is directly shorted. 24. If an induction motor with a certain ratio of rotor to stator slots runs at 1/7 of the normal speed 4 पोल 50 हर्ट्ज के लिए कितनी है? सिंगल स्पीड कितनी होगी? 1500 आरपीएम. तो नॉर्मल स्पीड कितनी होगी? अराउंड 1440 आरपीएम. सो इसका 1/7 अराउंड 200 टू 250 आरपीएम पे घूम रही है. इसको बोलते हैं दैट इज क्राउलिंग इफेक्ट. दिस इफेक्ट इज नोन एज क्राउलिंग. कॉगिंग इफेक्ट क्या होता है? ड्यू टू हार्मोनिक्स. ओके, क्राउलिंग मतलब अगर स्पीड आपकी 1/7 इसको बोलते हैं क्राउलिंग इफेक्ट. प्लीज, these two terms are related with the induction motor. So this is the question they can ask. Okay, question number 24 and 25. Question number 24 and 5. In a three-phase induction motor, the number of poles in the rotor winding is always number of poles on the rotor winding. Number of poles on the rotor winding is always equal to the number of poles in the stator winding. Correct. Number of rotor poles and number of stator poles are nearly same. Not nearly same, equal. So whenever you are going to wind it, number of poles on the rotor and number of poles on the stator will be same. That is equal. A answer is correct. Question number 25. Which of the following motor has high starting torque? Slip ring, squirrel cage, both, none. Okay, slip ring. You can insert additional resistance. We know the formula. T starting equal to what? K. S equal to 1. E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square starting. So you can insert additional resistance in the rotor circuit. In case of slip ring induction motor, high starting torque you will get, but squirrel cage में low रहता है. दोनों में नहीं. Okay, so A answer is correct. So these are the questions we have discussed. 25 questions in part 1. I am also developing part 2 and part 3. So 25 plus 25, 50 questions I will discuss in part 2 and part 3. So this will give you the basic platform. Okay, please subscribe the channel. You will get the notification. I am going to develop the part for control system also. I have already developed basic electrical engineering, around 75 or 76 lectures I had developed. So just observing, just see, after watching these videos, you will get the basic concept. Your basic concept will be clear about basic electrical engineering. Second, I had developed 75 to 76 video lectures for network analysis. I am developing around 95 lectures for electrical machines, and I will develop the lectures for control system 1. In future, I will develop the lectures for control system 2, switchgear and protection, measurement, and later on I will try to develop the lectures for solar system, solar thermal, electric vehicles and batteries also. So that is in future, but please subscribe the channel. Okay, whenever I will develop, you will get the notification. And please comment if you want something better. You please comment. If you have Any queries you can tell me. Thank you very much. This is a question answer sheet we have. Please, thank you.